Well, given this, whole dynamic shift that's occurring in the marketplace with artificial intelligence and the change of, jobs, the way work is done, and then helping our customers stay current in the cloud, it really is a challenge. So at Oracle, we have solutions to address some of these problems in the form of, a digital adoption platform we call Oracle Guided Learning. We know this is a new category, and it's a growing category in information technology. Perhaps, Amy, can you help maybe define this space around
Yeah,
digital adoption?
absolutely. And this is very near and dear to my heart. It's something I've been working on for many years, and it's great to have Gina here to lead the charge on this for IDC. But we've defined digital adoption platforms, or DAP solutions, as they're known, as software that is designed to manage the digital adoption of applications, either in an isolated form or in a connected form across workflows. So as an example, you're a new employee or a customer, you want to learn about Oracle products. You can have in-app guidance and walk through the learning, the ins and outs as you're using the technology itself. And some of the other common use cases are things like guided learning for new hires in general, just not only within a particular technology application, but the ERP systems that they're going to be using on a regular basis. And the value of this is not just, of course, for that end user, the person learning, oh, I can get the hang of this much quicker, right? It's also the back-end analytics that say, here are where the stuck points are in the development of that application or that workflow itself in automating it. So I think that that's one of the really interesting things that, we're finding is that it's two sides of the same coin. One is the user journey for learning in the flow of work. The other is the back-end insight and analytics into what that journey looks like and how to make it as smooth and seamless as possible.
Yeah, and if you're out there in the US and wondering what's a DAP, you're not alone. I give a lot of speeches and I ask people, have you guys implemented a DAP yet? And often people say, what? And then you give examples of some popular ones out there and they understand, okay, this is learning in the flow of work. But it's more than that. DAPs also, because they're analytically based, you can use these DAPs to calculate where people are having problems with learning, what software just isn't working for them. It really helps you calculate ROI across the whole stack. But we expect it to grow to the point that 80% of organizations in just a few years will be using DAPs, not just as a way of training employees, but to track the software in the organization, just to speed mastery of new software concepts overall, and to work as part of your full reskilling and upskilling initiative, from hire to retire.
Yeah, no, I think we're seeing very similar statistics in our own business around the adoption of our cloud applications. The cloud applications we build are very intuitive, very easy for customers to use. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that the business processes that are deployed are simple, and they can often be very, very complex with very different business rules across businesses and enterprises, within geographic locations and then across the globe. And so, we're seeing now that, digital adoption for our customers around cloud is no longer a nice to have. It really is essential for their successful business operation. It helps our customers accelerate adoption, maximize the productivity, reduces errors and time, that's needed to be spent on validating data, and, getting the quality of information captured right the first time is just so imperative. And the digital adoption platform really helps drive that. It also helps customers realize value from the innovation that the cloud promises. This ongoing change that isn't just a one-time done and forget about implementation. Cloud is a continuous process of technology innovation. So helping our users, our customers, understand the nature of that change and being able to not only comprehend the change, but actually adopt it and implement it in their business process is really critical. So, we've got a number of different use case scenarios. Another example would be with a multinational retailer in the US, who, they with the scope and scale of their operations, they literally recruit thousands of new workers on a daily basis to fill all of their job vacancies. And their business found that their prospective applicants were incorrectly populating details on the career websites as they were applying for jobs. So with guided learning, we're able to help them get that information recorded correctly and accurately the first time, reducing applicants' error rates, and increasing the propensity of candidates to flow through the hiring process. So very productive. But those are just two scenarios across thousands of customer use cases where we see real value being delivered for our customers.
Yeah, I can tell you, I think Damien, that we recently did a big MarketScape. That's a vendor comparison that we do for all the DAP vendors. And congratulations, Oracle did really well in it, Oracle Guided Learning. But one thing, we interview users for this, and users they really appreciated all the pre-built libraries, because the one thing that keeps people away from DAPs is they think, oh, how much work is this going to be configuring all these screens and everything? And you have tons and tons of assets in there. I think over 2,000 that are created by, change and training experts. And it's the users really appreciated it. I'd be very interested in what else users have to say, and also where are you going in the future, roadmap wise? What will future OGL look like?
Yeah, that's a great question, Gina, and it's great to hear the feedback and your positive comments around the MarketScape analysis that you did. So, surprise, surprise, automation and artificial intelligence will feature very heavily in our roadmap going forward with Oracle Guided Learning. And what we want to do a better job of in the native solution is to anticipate user behavior. So be more predictive by looking at the trends and how users operate in applications, looking at the mass amount of history we have around user behavior, and be able to aggregate that content, synthesize it, and then apply recommendations for our users.
We're seeing a rapid rise in DAP adoption. We can see it growing as a result of GenAI technologies becoming so hyped up and pervasive, that if you haven't already deployed or investigated a DAP solution, now is a great time to do so.